Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Noelle, and I am the concierge for the legendary Turkey and Greece singles cruise. And this is our official meet and greet to get some questions answered and get you familiarized with everything you need to be on your way to Europe with us here at Singles Travel International. So I am going to start with our final vacation details package that you all received, and you can and should be able to see up here on my screen. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this as Tammy, our president, and I will move on to our checklist to get us prepared for this amazing trip to Greece and Turkey. Some important things to note on this page is your passport. I want you guys all to make sure before we travel, so you should after this actual meeting, double check that your passport is not only valid today, but that it's valid for 6 months after we return from our trip. That's an
Yes.
important feature. And I also wanted to say, I guess I'll get there in a second. Um, Hopefully you all have your travel insurance purchased. And if you have any questions about that, you can always contact support at singlestravelinternational.com. And I'll send you guys that. It's right up above in this slide, service at singlestravelinternational.com. And they can help you get insurance if you don't have that taken care of yet. Another super important piece to our trip is that everyone is on our WhatsApp chat. And I did see that everyone was signed up on the chat. I hope you guys are familiar with WhatsApp. And if you're not, please let me know. That's going to be our main communication source. So anytime you need me, I need you, that will be my go-to spot. As well as each evening, I will send our plans for the next day and I'll pin them to the top so that you can review and ask any questions there and see what we have planned for the next day. Another important piece of this is that you have all contacted your telephone carriers, your cell phone carriers, and you have your international plan in place so that you will have access to WhatsApp even when you're not on ship's Wi-Fi so that you can be contacted or contact me. Does everybody feel comfortable about WhatsApp or have any questions about getting that in place for this trip?
I think pretty good.
Excellent. Excellent. And you've used it before on your last cruise, right, Yetra?
Yes, yes.
Amazing. Okay, does anybody have any questions about anything on this page?
Nope.
Okay, amazing. I'm going to head on to the next page. So again, passport on this and travel insurance, WhatsApp. This is kind of a review of the things we talked on the previous page. Do you guys have any questions about this?
No.
Nope.
Excellent. Okay. Great. So check in with Oceana. I did also notice that everyone has already completed check-in. You guys are amazing. So thank you for doing that. And I expect that we probably all got the noon to 12:30 check-in time. Is there anybody who has a different check-in time?
I don't think so.
Okay, I think it was still available. And listen, if anyone
Yes.
has a different check-in time, it's totally fine. We're still all going to be able to check in together. Any questions about the online check-in with the cruise line or any problems with that?
No.
Nope.
Okay, it was pretty straightforward, I thought. Uh,
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next page if nobody has any questions. Okay, this is our information about what you would do should you have any kind of travel anomaly in getting to this trip. You have the solo trip number, the 877 solo trip. You guys should all put that into your phones now in case you have any issues. This is the number you'll use at any point in time, but especially before travel, if you have any problems come up. Day of and once you start the travel, if you're delayed or have any problems with your travel that day, make sure you're not only contacting the 877 solo trip number and hitting 0, but please also notify me via that WhatsApp chat so that I can be apprised about where you are. And so that involves me at the basic level so that I can do anything you need as well as Singles Travel International. things happen sometimes, right? So this is just helping me help you, and Singles Travel International can help you as well. Um, does anybody have any questions about anything you read on this page?
No, I don't.
Okay, let's see if there's anything that I wanted to tell you. Again, the best thing to do is contact that 877 solo trip and hit 0, and then please also notify me via WhatsApp. You can always text in the group WhatsApp, or if it's something private, you can text me privately. And on that note, with the private message, I wanted to ask, at some point in time, I'd like to have a picture of the photo page of your passport. That's just so that, God forbid, anything happens, you lose the passport or something happens internationally, I have that main passport page in my possession, which I will delete as soon as we are finished with the trip. If you guys are comfortable, you can private message me in WhatsApp with that passport page. If not, I will take a photo of it once we're all together in Turkey on that first day at the hotel. So whatever you guys want to do, I'd be happy to receive them as soon as possible via WhatsApp, or like I said, at the hotel there. Does anybody have any questions about that specifically or anything on this page?
No,
Oh,
you covered pretty good.
thank you, Yetcha. Excellent. Okay, so this is me. I'm going on the trip with you guys, and this is our total group of guests. Let me try to move my screen so we can see everybody. So you see everybody's names listed here, where they're from, and we've got quite a few Texans involved here on this group. I also live in Texas, so that's excellent. I can't wait to meet all of you guys, no matter where you're from, but excited to meet other Texans as well. Although I'm not a Texan, just live here. Any questions about this page? This is pretty straightforward.
No,
Nope.
Excellent.
pretty good.
All right. So our arrival flights, we're coming on some different flights to get us to, and different days as well, to get us to Istanbul to start this trip. I am going to send you guys, our guide in Turkey has sent an amazing video of the arrivals process in Turkey. I will send that to you via WhatsApp the night before everyone should be arriving to Turkey. I know some of you are arriving earlier, but the night before you should be arriving into the airport in Turkey, I will send that. So I'll send that on the 18th of July, and you'll see that in WhatsApp. And if you have any questions, you know how to find me via WhatsApp or Singles Travel International via that 800 solo trip. Any questions about this page?
I
Okay.
don't have any.
Okay.
Well, maybe somebody else wants to say something.
And I no longer see your faces, so I can't see if you'll have to just speak up if you do have a question. Just stop me, feel free. All right, I'm gonna head on to that next page. Again, these are all of our flights and who's coming from where, just in case anybody needs it as more for me, especially, but these are our arrivals into Turkey. Any questions here? All right. Okay, this is our first night in our pre-cruise package at this lovely Regi Ottoman hotel. It's an amazing, luxurious hotel in the heart of Istanbul, and we have a wonderful package once we arrive there. So you can see our check-in and check-out time. Don't sweat the check-in time. We're going to get there when we get there. Check-out we're all going to do together, and we have breakfast for us at the hotel, which is a wonderful breakfast they have provided for us. And we have an amazing dinner that first evening at the Turşane in Istanbul. This is a wonderful restaurant, but it is not, you don't have to get fancy dress for this. You can be comfortable. We are taking a little small walking tour on the way to the restaurant with our local guide. So you want to be in comfortable walking shoes and comfortable clothing for that as well. But I look forward to that walking tour through the city to this restaurant. Does anyone have questions about that first night in Istanbul?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, I'm super excited for it. It's going to be great. Okay, and this is again just a more detailed view. We get to the Regie Ottoman and we're going to get ourselves into our rooms, check in, have some leisure time before our 6:30 happy hour. So that happy hour is our great chance to get to meet each other in person, gather, ask some questions, and do kind of a pre-cruise meeting as well as our meeting about our first day in Istanbul. 7:30 is going to be our walk that I mentioned with the local guide to the Tershane restaurant. And our reservation is at 8 p.m. So that gives us more than enough time to get there and, take in some of the sights at a leisurely stroll. Anybody have any questions about the restaurant? Well, I do know that we have some dietary restrictions and the restaurant is aware of that. So if you have any restrictions, not to fret, they're taken care of. Any questions about anything on this page?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, great. Okay, that next day is our embarkation day for the ship. We are going to travel together in a private minivan to the cruise line and we will check in together. This process should be seamless. All of you have already done all of the legwork by doing the online check-in. Boy, it's so nice with the day of computers where you don't have to wait in line and fill out forms there at the cruise terminal. This part has been taken care of by you in advance. And so I expect our embarkation to go flawlessly and pretty quick as well. So you can see we're going to start our day with breakfast at the hotel. Again, that's part of your package. Breakfast is included. And then we will transfer over to the cruise as mentioned before. Our 5:30 happy hour on board the ship to gather and kind of hear about our amazing week on the ship. And I will make I'm going to be running around before that, making some arrangements for our group so that everything can go as flawlessly as possible. Of course, nothing is perfect, but I'm going to try to make it all as perfect as possible. And I'm there for you guys. So if anything is not the way you want it or the way you dreamed it, that's my job. Just let me know. Okay, so after we have our happy hour at 5:30, we are going to meet for our first dinner at the French restaurant on board Jacques. I'm super excited about this. I'm a foodie. Are you guys foodies?
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's foodie.
Yes, because the Allura is known for the finest cuisine at sea. So we're going to start it off with a bang at the lovely French restaurant Jacques at 6:30 p.m. We will be seated together. I've arranged that beforehand already that we will have our table together at these premium restaurants. So looking forward to that first night at the French restaurant. Do you guys have any questions about this page?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Do you all have that? This is my embarkation day shirt. I'm going to leave mine at home. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So the cruise experience, is there anyone that's never cruised before? Okay. Everyone has cruised. So a lot of this stuff is, it's going to be very familiar for you. Cruise lines handle things, the basic things in the same way.
Yeah.
So any changes to our itinerary or things that we are going to do, the cruise line will be giving you their shipboard updates every night, as well as will I give you our personal group updates and information for the next day. And again, to reiterate, that will be in our WhatsApp group chat. So you can see that it's always so important that you're connected to that. We will have breakfast club every day. That's a tradition for Singles Travel International, and you can come to that if you like. You don't have to come. Nothing is pressure with Singles Travel International. We're always there for you if you want to engage, and there's never pressure if you've got your own thing going or you like to sleep in. Just know that Breakfast Club will happen every day. You'll be aware of it via the WhatsApp chat where I will try to have it in the same place every day just for consistency. We may try for one day in the dining room, but we have a really port heavy cruise ahead of us. We have no sea days. We have amazing ports of call every single day. So we're just gonna kind of roll with it and of course see all of the amazing things that we have coming to us on this cruise. And we'll make sure that our meetups are in alignment with cruise, with the, the ports of call and the shore excursions and things that you all have planned.
I have
Okay.
a question. This is
Yes, of
Marlene.
course. Who is this, Marlene?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, the emails that went out about the dinner reservations and times, is that set in stone? Is it 6:30 or does
We
it have to
did
be 6?
We did pre-reserve those. So those are set, but Marlene, if you choose to eat at a different restaurant, maybe you want to do a solo night or join us a little bit later, you can always do that. This is your vacation, so you totally can. Did you have an idea for something specifically?
Well, the first night is my birthday,
Yes.
and I don't know, I saw the grand dining room. I thought we were going to be in there, but I guess it's okay. We're in Jacques.
Yeah, Jacques is lovely. You will have a wonderful meal at Jacques, finest French cuisine there. And yes, we are aware it's your birthday. I was going to ask you privately if it was okay for it to be known to the group, but I'm guessing it's okay.
Fine.
Yes,
Fine, I only
it's something to celebrate for sure, right? Another year around the sun. So the reservations, I can chat with our leader at Singles Travel to see if there's any change. The problem with the grand dining room is there are no reservations. So in advance. So we wanted to grab these reservations while we could in advance to not leave things up to chance. So the grand dining room does not allow pre-reservation.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I'll be handling behind the scenes after we embark. But your point is taken, and I can get with Tammy to see if we have any leeway on anything with regard to.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to change anything, but I know some of us had signed up or going to sign up for cooking classes are late on this ship or 3:30 to 5.
Okay, yes. I don't think they have any that first day, do they?
No, not on the first day.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, let me get with Tammy at Singles Travel International and see if we can, get all of your requests accommodated.
Well, this is Renee. We will be eating in the grand dining room at least more than one night. Because
Yeah.
the nights that we are not in the specialty restaurant.
Yes, that's what I'm going to try to arrange for us with the maitre d' as soon as I get on board the ship. I'm going to try to make the arrangements for our group for the main dining room and I think it's the terrace dining room. I might be wrong on the name of that. I'm sorry. So that's what I'll be getting accommodated while you guys are acclimating to your room and the ship. I'm going to be speaking with the executive concierge and the maitre d' to try to make sure that we have our group set. Does that answer your question? Does that answer the
Were
question?
you talking to me?
No, I didn't hear who, just not you, Marlene, somebody else.
Well, yeah, I really didn't have a question. It was more of a statement, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. All right. The next piece of this is money. So we're going to be in Turkey for one night at the beginning of the cruise. And then we have a few ports of call that are Turkey, which is the Turkish lira. And then the rest of the cruise, we will be in Greece, which is the euro. So the recommendation, some of these towns are small and may not accept credit cards. I'm such a plastic, I like to have my credit cards, not super cash oriented. But I think with this kind of a vacation, it's going to be in our best interest to make sure that we have some money changed into both currencies, just in case. How much you change depends on your shopping habits. And if how many meals you want to take in these ports. The recommendation from Singles Travel is 2 credit cards, 1 debit card, and approximately 300 to 500 in cash based on your travel habits. If you don't want to go to your bank here in the United States and make these transactions in advance, is totally fine. You can do these things at the airport. And don't fret too much about getting the best exchange rate. When you're talking about only several $100s worth, getting 1 or 2 more lira, it may not be it's not earth shattering. But if you're interested, check out your bank's rates prior to getting on this trip, or if not, just exchange some money at the airport once you arrive. Does anyone have any questions about money or any suggestions, anything they want to bring up? Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
That onboard credit on the ship can
Yes.
that be used to buy things like other than excursions, like um
To my knowledge, that onboard credit can be used for anything on board the ship, but I would like to verify that and get back with you. I know you guys have each, some of you have 200 for the drink package. All of you, I think, took the drink package, and then an additional 200, and some have an additional Black Friday credit. To my knowledge, that can be used for anything, not just shore excursions, but I would love, who am I speaking with? I'm so sorry, I don't know.
this is Marlene.
Oh, it is Marlene. Thank you. Let me get back with you on that question. When I send out the video link to you all, I will have the answers to these questions. All right. I just don't want to give you misinformation. Is that okay with everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yep.
Okay. Any other questions on this page? And that was a really good question, Marlene. Thank you for bringing it forward. Okay. All right. So here's, speaking of those shipboard credits. So everybody has the $200 House Select Beverage package and experience credit. So let me see if it says it here. And I apologize that I don't remember that exactly. It talks about what we get with the beverage package, but again, I'm going to go ahead and verify on the additional monies, how it can be spent. Does anybody have any other questions on this page about the drink package? It is during meal times, but they say that if you're in the dining room and you would like to take a drink to go with you, maybe to the show, that's perfectly okay as well. All right. Any questions before I move on? Okay.
No, keep going, babe. Keep
Okay.
going.
All right.
Okay, that's
So
what I want to know, if you can use the drink credit, I mean the credit for like at the bar, because that does not cover drinks
you're
other
right.
than in the restaurants.
You're right. So I'm going to find that out for sure. And that will be included in the email I send with the link to the video. Because that's a really good question. Somebody may prefer to, have a mixed drink, which is not part of your package, instead of, spending it on your shore excursions. So let me get that info and get back with you. So here you can see our group dining plans. As you know, Jacques is for our first night at 6:30. Toscana is the Italian restaurant. I love Italian too. And then on the 23rd is Polo Grill, which is a steakhouse. And on the 26th, we have been able to reserve the Red Ginger, which is Asian. Again, Allura is known to have the finest cuisine at sea. So I have been working myself into a frenzy, getting ready to have some nice meals. Very excited about that. And again, for the nights you don't see posted here, those are the nights I'm going to work on getting us reserved with the executive concierge. All right. And again, if you guys have any concerns or suggestions, please just let me know. You can ask now, or you can send me a private WhatsApp. We're, like I said before, I'm here for you. Singles Travel is here to make this a vacation of a lifetime. So just let us know how we can help. All right. Any questions before I move on?
No.
Excellent. Okay, I was going to show you guys my dress. We are doing a theme night. We are doing Greek gods and goddesses. And this is super fun to do. Yes, people will be dressing up. With our groups, we have a history of about 80% participating. So there's 6 of us. So are you the one that's not going to? That's totally fine. It doesn't have to be a costume. It can be a costume. I'm going to participate. So, does anyone have questions? There's always Amazon about the theme night.
Amazon has everything.
Amazon has everything. They have costumes, they have dresses, anything you want. You can
Jewelry
even,
and everything.
yeah, you can even yank a sheet off your bed in your room if you didn't get something in advance. It's all good. That's we can toga all night long. All right. So just so you guys know in advance, that's the one theme night we're going to do, and we are going to enjoy the most beautiful sunset in Santorini. Out on deck is my hope, and we're going to enjoy the golden hour, great photos, and just enjoy a deck party on that evening. Any questions for this? Anybody think they might want to participate?
I
For
will.
what?
Okay, well, we will see. It'll be a surprise.
Oh God,
Okay,
I hit my button.
pardon me, Yetra?
I have this thing that I wear in my hand. If I fall, I do. Yeah,
Does it fall with the theme?
I gotta go talk to them now.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll carry on, Yetra. Let us know if you need anything.
Okay.
Okay. So moving on to the next page. If you have a talent, anybody in our group have some talents that they'd like to share? Okay, no worries. Somebody on the ship will have talents, and some have talents that they don't like to share, and that's okay too. I'm a singer and I don't always share. So I understand if you're kind of feeling that way too. Um, our current on board the ship is both. So they will be able to accommodate our US voltage. The hotel that we stay at on the first night, the Regi Ottoman, I don't think they will be ready to accommodate our US 110. So you should, if you use a straightening iron or a crimper or anything for your hair, they will have blow dryers at the hotel. But anything that you need to plug in at the hotel, even maybe your phone to charge, camera, you will want to bring converters with you. Once you're on the ship, they do have the outlets to handle our 110 voltage.
Okay.
Any questions about that?
No.
Okay. Again, Amazon is a great resource for anything. Okay, smoking. If anybody's a smoker, there's some information about that. I'll let you read about that on your own. But if you have questions, I can answer or get answers for you. Any other questions before I move on to page 19? Okay, let's see. Okay, so again, the singles travel experience. You guys are not just buying a vacation, you're buying a luxury travel experience with Singles Travel International. So one of those things is that we will have a daily breakfast club, and it's an amazing time for us to get together again, join up, talk to each other, get to know each other if we want to, see what people are doing for the day. Maybe you don't have plans and you want to join in on something. This is a great time for us all to meet and start the day. And as I mentioned before, nothing is ever mandatory. This is your vacation. So if you want to participate, it will be here for you. If you have something else you want to sleep in, that's perfect. This is your vacation and we're here to make it the best it can be for you. We don't have any first timers for our lunch at sea. So we also don't have any sea days. So this won't be happening. But we will be gathering for dinner together every evening. And again, if somebody wants to eat in a different restaurant on their own, that's okay to do. We're going to gather as a group. If you want to join us, that's what I hope I get to spend many meals with all of you, getting to know you better. The meals will be as a group availability if you want to join. Any questions about this? Meals, dining, breakfast club? Okay. And we'll move on. Port days. So on the days, maybe we're in port and you don't have a shore excursion booked, we will try to do an independent meetup so that we can gather together folks that don't have a shore excursion. I've already started planning some things for us to do. I've already done Lesbos, and I am in between working my other job, planning the rest of the day so that there's fun things for us to do in each port. So you'll hear more about this kind of stuff again in the WhatsApp. And I'll put it out the night before and we can talk about it more at Breakfast Club. But you'll have some idea of what's coming so you can decide in advance if you want to join the independent meetup or not. Again, we have no sea days on this trip. So those kinds of things, at sea, when we are sailing and there's shows, I will do everything in my power to reserve seating so we can sit together as a group, and you don't have to worry about leaving your fun time, in the after dinner drink lounge. You can count on me to go early and try to get seating for us all, and I'll try my best to seat us always in the same spot-ish so that you're not having a difficult time, but I will text in the WhatsApp where we are. And again, just to reiterate, I'm here for you guys every step of the way. The cruise line has a lot of people on board, but I am your personal concierge. So anything you need, you can text me privately in WhatsApp. If it's a private matter, we will do this meeting for our group alone. It'll be 2 days prior to us disembarking. And again, it'll be communicated where and when in the WhatsApp group. And hopefully have all your questions answered about disembarking the ship. You have all cruised before, it's a very organized experience. We'll make sure that we all disembark together, and you will get your unique final bill the day before from the cruise line, and make sure you've got that taken care of in advance so that you'll have no issues on the day of disembarking. Nobody wants to hear their name called over the loudspeaker. Do you guys have any questions about this? Oh, important, let me say also, it's here, but make sure you are packed and leaving your bags out the night before. Please don't pack your medicine. Likewise, as you're traveling to Europe to get us on this vacation, make sure you keep your medicines in your carry-on bag. Keep, one change of clothing, maybe just something light, just in case. And the night we're leaving the cruise, make sure you keep your clothing out for the next day. Not only do you not want to hear your name called over the loudspeaker, but you also don't want to disembark in your pajamas. So, or fly back to the States in your pajamas. So make sure that you keep out a change of clothing, your medicines, toothbrush, anything you'll need to get you on your way the next morning, because the cruise line will come and get your bag that evening while you're sleeping, and you won't reunite with it again until you are out at the port of disembarkation. All right. Any questions about leaving the ship? Okay. All right. And these are our travel arrangements to get back to the United States. Everybody's flight information is here, and I think everybody's is accurate. We have one change we're going to make on that time-wise, but everybody is on their own to get back to their airport for their unique flights. Do you guys have any questions about this?
Nope.
Excellent. I will move on. Okay, this is just general information about our ports of call and Turkey, as well as Greece. So pack accordingly. The ship looks like they have pretty easy attire for their meals. I think it was, no cutoff shorts, no jeans with holes, no tennis shoes in the dining room in the evening. But I'm going to use this opportunity to wear all my best clothes because I don't get out much here. So I'm going to bring all my cruise attire, as I like to say. But of course, based on the weather. So we will have some summer weather in Europe. So bring your sunscreen, bring your sunglasses, bring your appropriate attire for walking the streets of Europe. Some of these cities are a little more modest than some of our US cities. And I'm going to bring it like a scarf with me because I know that some of the churches don't allow bare shoulders like I have now or bare legs for women. So I figured I'll just pack one of those pashminas that you buy at the airport. I have many, and I can carry it in a little bag and throw it over my shoulders to accommodate the respect rules of each city. Does anybody have questions about anything on this page? Again, oh, sorry, go ahead. Okay. Mention again about prescriptions. Make sure that you keep your prescriptions in your carry-on bag. It's nice to have an original prescription label on your medicines, but also if your doctor is able to give you the actual paper prescription that you can carry with you just in case of an emergency. I know sometimes that's not possible, but let's hope that that doesn't happen, but prepare just in case. Always prepare for the worst. We're going to be Boy Scouts about this. All right. Any other questions that might come up for you guys on this page? Okay. All right. And general information about our cruise. Lots of information on this page. In reading it, has anybody seen something that sparked some curiosity or anything that's not familiar or confusing? Okay. And I just am seeing here, and I wanted to mention this earlier. Jacques is named Jacques because of Jacques Pepin, who used to work with, oh gosh, I'm forgetting.
Julia Child.
Thank you. So Jacques Pepin is amazing. He's adorable. He's an amazing chef. So I'm super excited for that night at Jacques. But all of the restaurants, specifically, I love Jacques Pepin. Okay. Any questions that you guys can think of?
So are we going to eat at all of these? You're going to fill in what you haven't reserved with something else here?
Yes, absolutely. So we reserved the restaurants that we could reserve, the specialty restaurants, which are Toscana, Polo, Red Ginger, and Jacques. And then I will get us a group reservation for the grand dining room and the Terrace Cafe to fill in our other nights. And I think we'll do 2 nights I will try to get, I think there's an extra night. I might be wrong on that, but if I'm correct, I'm going to try to get us again, grand dining room for that. So, yeah, we did everything that we could do in advance because I'm kind of a planner. I don't like, I'm not a good leave things to chance. So the things that are left to chance, I'm going to hustle and organize that very first day at the first chance that I can. And I will communicate via WhatsApp.
Do you have any idea of the show times or any of the routine on the ship?
The cruise line will not share that information in advance, even with groups. We did reach out and attempt to get their daily programs so that we could communicate to our guests in advance. But they don't share that. So I don't have that information in advance. I apologize. We tried. Anything else that you guys are wondering about? Okay. All right. So these are your inclusions for this cruise, the things that are included in your cruise package, your trip with Singles Travel International. And you can see what's not included as well. Does anyone have any questions on this page? Okay, we're pretty lucky. It's an amazing trip. We're so lucky to be able to travel. Okay, and let's talk about future trip credits. Each of you can earn $75 in future trip credits as a way of saying thank you to you. There are 3 opportunities to earn this credit. There's a survey credit. On the last day of the vacation, you're going to receive a brief electronic survey via email. If you answer within 7 days, and we hope you will, it's not just to talk about Singles Travel International and what things we can do to make every trip amazing for you, but also if you were satisfied with my services to you as well. And I like to learn. If there's something I can do better, I want you to tell me. And if you don't want to, sometimes it's not comfortable to say things in person, you can tell me via the survey, and I take everything as a chance to improve. So that's one way that you can earn a future trip credit. And if you refer a new member, you can earn a $25 future credit. And then also, while we're on the ship, I'm going to ask if anybody, if all of you, if any of you would be willing to do a Facebook interview with me, brief. I'll give you some questions in advance. You'll know in advance, nothing will be sprung upon you, and it's fully at your own discretion. If you choose to do it, that'll be a great way to earn $25. And it's a great way to tell others about Singles Travel International. We really appreciate that so much. Anybody have questions about this page? Okay.
Nope.
Excellent. So this is a really important page. Participant conduct. We all are familiar with how we need to behave in group situations, in public settings. We do have this kind of spelled out here. Please read it and familiarize yourself with it. We never want there to be anyone feeling uncomfortable. We never want somebody to be removed. We want everyone to just have an amazing vacation. And I don't anticipate that we would have any problems at all. But just familiarize yourself with this page, and let me know if anything's alarming or you have any questions. Likewise, if you're having any issues, please just notify me privately via the WhatsApp chat, and we'll take care of everything. However we need to, we'll make it happen for you. Does anyone have questions about conduct and the right to remove?
No.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Again, any questions that come up outside of this meeting, you have the 877 solo trip phone number. I think I said 800 earlier. I apologize. It is 877 solo trip. And you have your email with Singles Travel International. And you can connect with us on social media at facebook.com/Singles Travel International, Instagram.com/Singles Travel International, and YouTube.com/Single Tammy. Any questions about our amazing upcoming trip to Turkey and Greece? Okay, so before I end this recording, I am going to just say, again, this is Noelle with Singles Travel International, talking about our legendary Turkey and Greece cruise. And I will go ahead and end our recording now.